Welcome back to the channel. I'm making this video way earlier than I like to make it. This is the what to buy video for Friday, but I got volunteer work, doctor's appointments, and several kids events this week that's going to make my schedule a nightmare on Wednesday and Thursday when I usually like to do these videos. So I'm making it early. I tried to pick auctions where possible that are going to end this coming weekend or at a minimum this Friday evening. But I did try to put together a pretty decent list of items that are for sale from the Star Wars universe on eBay in case you guys are out there looking right now. So as always, in the video description, there will be eBay affiliate links if you use those to place a bid or make an offer or buy it now, whatever it is you're going to do. If you use those links, it helps the channel. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for those of you that do that, and to my Patreon supporters. So appreciate you guys. Let's take a look. We're going to start off with one vintage collection item from that same seller who's had a bunch of really nice UKG graded vintage collection. I only included one for this video, but he's got some others that all end on Sunday afternoon. So go check out this seller's other items. But this is the UKG 90% VC 276 Bib Fortuna from the Book of Boba Fett, the big Bib Fortuna. And he's got the starting bid at what these go for ungraded, and it's a UKG 90. So I assume it's going to sell. It's got 15 watchers, and it ends Sunday afternoon. This is an interesting one. This is a first 12 display stand with the first 12 figures. It looks like they're all complete. I didn't look too closely at it, but it just got listed with a starting bid of $300, which seems very reasonable given that you're getting all of the characters plus a pretty nice looking condition first 12 display stand. So I think that one's for sure is going to sell. Starting bid is $300, and that one ends in about 9 days as of the making of this video. JFK Solver. This is a seller that we covered many times, whether it's what to buy videos or the market updates with price guides. I don't know if this seller is just offloading their collection or what, but they have some really nice items every single week, and this week is no exception. They've got a 12-back B Chewbacca punched example with a price sticker. It looks like to be in really, really clean condition overall, so I expect that one to go for a pretty penny. All of these items in Friday evening, so keep that in mind. Friday evening, 9:30 p.m., this video airs on Friday, so it's not going to be a huge amount of time for when this video goes live to when these auctions end. So get your bids in when you see them. But this is a 12-back B Chewbacca, beautiful clear blister. He also has a 21-back A Luke X-Wing that is in amazing condition as well. Looks like maybe the stem on it might have a couple of little dings or something there, but you know, overall a pretty nice, solid 75-ish grade condition, 21-back A Luke X-Wing. It's got some light edge wear to it, but pretty nice example. And then this is the nice one too. This is the debut card for the Hoth Imperial Stormtrooper, clear blister, 31-back A. Again, ungraded, but a very clean example from what I can tell there. And that one should go, you can see a little crease right there on the back. It's faint, but it's there. You know, we'll call it a 75 plus, somewhere in that ballpark. But a very nice debut card for the Hoth Stormtrooper. And again, that one ends Friday as well. And then he also has, ending on Friday, this AFA 80 plus yellow blister 65 back B Biker Scout. 80, 85, 80 are the subscores. Very, moderately yellowed blister, unpunched, no price sticker. So that's what I've got from this seller this week, but it seems like every week they've got really nice items, so go check them out. The Muffin Man is back with a really nice lot of items. I included only a few of them, but make sure you go check out the Muffin Man. This is really geared towards my UK and European viewers because it looks like, at least as they're listed, they're not shipping to the US. So for those of you in the UK, bit away, but we've got a UKG 75 31 back B for Leia Bespin. That's a clear blister punched example. We also have a Dengar clear blister, which is always tough to find. UKG 75 41 back E which is a common card for the Dengar. But Dengar is a tough one to find, even in 75 grade condition. So that's a really nice one. This is an interesting one. This is a 41 back C Greedo that they've got, and they've got it labeled on the UKG label, Greedo I misprint. And it almost looks like he's kind of had too much to drink at the cantina, because he's got kind of a cross-eyed thing going on there. So one of the eyes looks like it's shifted. The pupil, the white pupil is shifted too far to the right on his, right eye. So that, it's just kind of a weird slight error, but that's a pretty cool one. That one's UKG 75 as well, and that one's unpunched with a Toys R Us price sticker. So he also does have a UKG 90% gold European baggie for the red snaggletooth. This one appears also to have the dark gray skin. Some of the snags most of the snags are like the Hong Kongs. They have like a lighter gray skin, but there are some in some factories, and I'm assuming it's a Meccano factory or maybe a Palatoy, I don't know, but they have this darker gray skin, and this is one of those, and it's a European baggie. So, again, I don't know which factory it was, but I would guess the Meccano factory, but I have no idea, to be sure. And that is a beautiful figure. I don't see the date stamps as to whether it's a Hong Kong or not, but it's just something that I've always known about the red snags, is that there's a weird kind of color variation for his skin where it's a really dark gray. And I think that is what this one is. So anyway, UKG 90% European baggie. That one is also at auction, and his items in Sunday. He also does have a working electronics radio-controlled sand crawler, complete with the box, the insert, and all the paperwork, used sticker sheet. So that's another really nice one that he's got, and he's got it on video as well, showing it in action. So very, very cool there. And he also does have a Palatoy shelf talker. You can see right here on that shelf talker that it is a Palatoy one. And, it's not in super minty condition, so, just keep that in mind. But for those of you that are into having shelf talkers for display in your collection room, this one should go for a pretty low price, given that it does have some wear to it. It is also the harder to find Palatoy version, as you can see by the logo there. So, for those of you with a decent tri-logo collection, this might be a cool item to have on your shelf. So that one's also at auction. And then finally from the Muffin Man is a Power of the Force UKG 75 Luke Jedi, unpunched, no price sticker. Really nice example there from UKG. 75, 80, 90 are the subscores on that one. So that's another beauty there from the Muffin Man. Now, here is one that during my heyday of collecting Bosks, I was never able to get this figure. Surprisingly enough, I find the Spanish Bossk non-toxic limbs Bossk to be harder to find than the toxic limbs Spanish Bossk Bossk. So this is the Spanish Bossk Bossk. I did double check the date stamps on the leg. It's hard to tell for sure, but it looks 100% legit based on Javier Rui Lopez's guidebook. So it looks like the correct date stamps. And I was never able to track one of these down. Now, they don't go for as much money as the Toxic Limbs Spanish Bossk Bossk, but I find these harder to find. So it's the first time I've seen one in a while. And, usually they sell on Facebook, unlike the Echo-based Vintage Variants group. Something like that. But this one is at auction. UKG 80%. 85, 80 are the subscores on this figure. I don't know what this one's going to go for. If I had to guess, rough guess, 300 to 400 US would be my guess on that one. But I'm telling you, it's really difficult one to find relative to I felt like the Toxic Limbs, after I got one, I started seeing them everywhere, and this is one that I was never able to track down. So that's the good one. We also have a Yak Face AFA 80 old case style from this seller here in the US. And same seller also has an old case style AFA 80 blue snaggletooth. This one is the no toe dent version. And Brian's Toys has a huge lot of items, both loose graded as well as mint on card at auction this weekend. But I just wanted to show this one, which is a new case style toe dent version, AFA 75 Plus for blue snaggletooth. But go check out the seller's other items. He's got some mint on cards as well, some really nice ESBs for Leia Hoth and Han Solo and a few others. So go check out the other auctions from Brian's Toys. And then finally, we do have a 100% complete Ewok battle wagon that is in really clean condition, very white skull, which does tend to yellow sometimes, but this is a very nice example. From what I can tell, it is 100% complete and in great shape. So that one is at auction with a starting bid of $400, probably worth $600 to $650 would be my guess on this one. So again, that's all I really had. I'm sorry to make these videos, this one so early this week, but my schedule just is not going to allow it from when I typically like to make my what to buy videos. So hopefully you find something to bid on, or to make an offer on or bid on. And don't forget to use the eBay affiliate links in the video description. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to leave me a like, and I'll be back soon.